before. Yeah. So hi everyone. We have a wonderful guest today on our channel from Team English Official. Her name is Priya. So I hope that you already will be knowing her. So let's welcome her. So hi Priya, how are you doing first of all?
Hi, hi Anand. Thank you so much for having me on your channel, and I'm really great. Thank you for asking me. And how are you?
Like yeah, everything is fine. I'm doing really great. So yeah, today like I would ask you some questions that can be helpful for audience. Like I have seen one thing very good with you that you have very great command over English. And especially, how did you learn your accent? Okay, because lots of people are, trying to learn accent nowadays, and after all, they couldn't get it as good as you have, like very clear and little bit of mixture of other accent, but totally Indian. So how did you do that?
First of all, thank you for the compliment that you like my accent and all, and you felt that I have a strong command on English. Firstly, I have to start with my journey because I I was born and brought up in a city itself, not a village. But even though I'm born and brought up in a city, I don't have that kind of environment like we usually have it now.
Hmm.
So back, 20 years or 25 years back, so it was very too different, if I have to say, that nobody speaks English. Even if you speak English with your willingness, everyone would comment wrong. So they would say that why she's talking English, she's trying to show off something. So it was kind of environment that I was born and brought up. So I feel like um, I was very shy. Seriously, not like this. I
Okay,
was
you are
very shy,
shy.
very shy. You have to say me. You have to again, uh, you may not accept that when I say that I'm shy, but
Yeah.
you have to accept it. I was really shy in talking, especially in English. In my regional language, I was very comfortable. I was very comfortable by talking, and I used to only talk in my regional language all the time. But when school comes, we have to talk in English forcefully because otherwise they would fine you around 500 or 1,000 if you don't talk in English in school. So that was a rule in our school. So even being in that environment, I have no exposure. I don't have any environment. I used to not speak daily and nothing. But when did my English improve? Is only when my sister, she started to tell me the importance of English.
Hmm.
She's 2 years older to me, so she's 2 years older. You can also take it as that. So when she started to boost me and by giving some kind of motivation saying that you must start improving your English.
Hmm.
Let's do it from home itself. Let us start, talking in English. Why we have to talk in our language or mother tongue? So let's start talking English. So that is when I started. And also, thank God, even my family members, my relatives who are in, good positions like captains, army, and navy, these people
Oh,
will have good communication skills, right?
yeah, of course.
So being in that background, it was good. But then also, I was not really perfect. And when I started to, when I actually thought to improve my English, that time it was very late because I completed my engineering and nobody helped me to do it. I was again shy kid or you shy, student to talk, and nothing helped me. So, and to attend interviews. So I was not, I don't have the courage enough to talk. So that is when I started again, all over again, to talk
Like,
daily, to
mhm.
improve my English, to especially improve my English. I first took my sister's help, and then
Yes.
later on, I started watching videos. So we
Mhm.
have YouTube then. So thank
Like,
God for the video.
yeah, of course, great. Sorry for interrupting you. So you told that you have started, speaking English after your engineering, okay, completion of your engineering. Yeah, really, then this is difficult task because when we are kids, Language can be learned easily, but once when we become adult, we have so much thing in our brain from our surroundings that we have really even when we are kids, we don't have any sinus or anything like that to think a lot about the people and environment, so we can learn easily. But once we become adult, yeah, we have so many things in our mind that what people are going to tell us, and that's what really holding us back to not speak good
Yeah.
English. So anyway, yeah, that's all. Second question is that how somebody can work on their accent. Okay, like, yeah.
Okay. Especially accent. What I think is, even I'm a trainer myself, so I teach IELTS, TOEFL, PT, which are
Okay,
English
great.
language. So I've been teaching from past 7 years. So I know actually what a student must do. They should start from basic. That means, see, even what our teachers teach in schools and colleges is totally wrong, as you said, because
Mm,
the accent, they don't really bother about pronunciation, they don't really bother about, they only bother is grammar, grammar, grammar. If you're good
right.
at grammar, that means you're good at English. You are
Yeah.
good to go for speaking, or you're good for speaking. So this is what they think. So they always treasure and focus on our what do you call it as grammar and only written communication skills, but may not on speaking communication skills. But
Right.
to focus on accent, it is a very different chapter. As you said, like pronunciation is really important while you're speaking. If you
Hmm.
mispronounce the word, it is completely wrong. Even the sentence would be misunderstood by the other person, right?
Yeah, of course.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. So to improve your accent, first you have to start with basics, know your level, and then watch only content which you are interested in, and that too, especially in the accent that you are looking for, especially if suppose you're looking for American accent or might be British accent. Try to watch that. But for Indians, I recommend let's watch what we talk. Especially we
Mhm.
have Indian English pronunciation, right? So let's follow that because we have a very strong tone. Indians have a very strong tone, and
Yeah.
they can't lose it, right?
Lose it.
Because
Right.
yeah, so they can't unlearn it or they can't refrain themselves by using that tone. So obviously we have to be in our path and let's follow Indian English pronunciation. We need not follow accent, but for pronunciation, I really recommend I follow Google. So I just type the
Google.
word, you know, in Google, and I'll just click on the learn pronunciation thing, and I'll learn from there. Whichever word, if I'm not confident enough, I will learn from there.
Mm. Like, I'm totally agree with you. Like, I have also done the same thing. While I was, watching things in American accent or British accent, I had a lot of problem to, speak English. But since when I have started just listening the Indian accent, a standard Indian accent, I'm feeling more comfortable to speak English. And before that, I was speaking, but my sound was not good at all. Because I think somehow it was looking like I'm trying to copy the American accent, which is no totally my tongue is not moving like them. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, totally I'm
But
agree with.
one thing I have to say on this, really, I need to appreciate you, first thing, because seriously, being in that environment and don't have that kind of environment to talk in English, or even people don't respect, when we talk in English, they think something else, in villages
Mhm.
and all.
Yeah.
And in that environment, and you have improved a lot. Seriously, sometimes when you use some quirky words and peculiar words, I feel even I may not know it, Roy, like what you're using. Seriously, like that's really good, when you start using different words, when you just actually imbibe or absorb from some other's conversation. That's why we have to, view these kind of conversations on YouTube. Because when they're using some word, if you don't know the meaning of it, just go and search for the meaning of the word and also the pronunciation. Learn it
Right.
and try to use it. This is what everyone must do.
Hmm. Right. So like when I see most of the famous Indian English channels, like they are still teaching grammar. So what do you think in India? Like people are trying to speak English, but they are following the grammar channels. Okay. Because if you look at the top 10 channel, English channel of India, you will see, yeah, there is millions of subscribers, but teacher is only teaching grammar, okay, so how can people learn English from there? Do you think like they should come out of this mindset that, I'm not telling that this, if they want to learn grammar they must follow that channel, but after all, if somebody want to speak English, they can speak English by following only those channels.
That's really a good question, Anand. I can say one thing for this. See, coming to viewers and all, actually, they try to focus on what they have been said or what they have been taught. See, in our schooling, and even if you take our colleges and all, they have been only, focusing on grammar. Our education system is like that, fortunately. Everyone
Mhm.
says that grammar is really important. We have been taught like that. Everyone, I have almost imprinted in our brain that grammar is important. Because of that hype, people only follow the grammar channels and they think that grammar is important to start, speaking in English. But that's wrong. Even though you're not perfect in grammar, you can still talk in English. There's nothing wrong,
Yeah.
right? So
Mhm.
they always think they'll always be in a mindset that if I have to speak in English, I need to
Mhm.
first learn grammar. And then, as you said, I need to be fluent in English. And then I need to talk. If you think that the grammar should be right and at the same time you must be fluent in English, by then you would be perfect. You'd be pro in English, right?
Mhm.
So that's not that's not the way to do it.
Yeah,
Do
of
it from
course.
starting, do it from the basic.
That's what I observed, like people are following grammar and they are trying to speak English. So that is like they will have to change this mindset. Okay. If they want to speak English, I don't think, they need to follow too much grammar. They have to just speak, watch, and, consume the content, okay, English content all day long. Yeah. Yeah, of
That's
course.
really true. I
Mhm.
second that.
So, like, thank you so much for joining us today. Yeah. So I think, yeah, I hope that I will talk you in next session as well about lots of
Yeah, yeah,
other things.
sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really,
And yeah, I would like to tell audience that
it would be
your
really
channel
great
link will
to
be in
be
my
on your
description
channel.
box. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry to first you. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like, yeah, your channel link will be in my description box. So I'm telling my viewers that they can check out your channel because they are going to learn so many things from your channel as well. So yeah, thank you very much for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks. Same here. I really feel that we both are, encouraging many people to learn English and to be in this platform and to actually know English or learn English through conversations or might be through real life conversations. So I think this is really great platform.
Guys, now just to keep us motivating, okay, to keep us energized, you have to just like and subscribe our channel, and you have to, keep tuned at us so we can bring a good topic for you, good conversation, and good helpful videos for you guys. Thank you. Thank you, Priya. Do you want to say something?
That's it. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for having me on your channel. Bye.
Thank
Take care.
you. Bye.
Bye.